trading floors exploded, down arrows, red numbers, people losing everything, convinced that the world was ending. No small thanks to a lot of chest thumping and paranoia, but that's a sensitive topic, cause on one hand homie lost his home, on the other hand the ones who caused it go in and post record profits. That was just the tip of it. The icebergs vanish, species vanish daily, countries literally drowning under the threat of an ecosystem failing. The code gave us enough rope, we were swaying by the day's end. Big business, dollars brought slaves, blind eyes, coastlines, gold lines of ambivalence, digging our own graves. Then no lie, oil fell from the sky, suffocated oceans, blackened the eyes of a world on a room of conspirators. Not one knew what happened, and not one stood and hacked it, and no one took blame. A global crisis justified.
The Liberals are giving us a taste of the most hideous side of neoliberalism, and that's kicking people while they're down. As we should all know, a kick or an injury to one is an injury to all, because this attack on Medicare is just the thin end of the wedge for the neoliberalisation of healthcare in Australia, turning us more and more into a country like America, where decent healthcare is exclusively for the wealthy, and serious illness can spell bankruptcy for ordinary workers.
Thanks. Well, Emma was our last speaker. I think we're going to finish it up now, but I want to thank everybody for coming out today and for coming out and saying that we actually stand firmly against this outrageous attack on working people, on the poor, on the elderly, on refugees, on Indigenous people, on every minority, or majority actually, that you can think of that are attacked routinely on an everyday basis. And as many of the speakers have said, this is not just about $5. We would still oppose this if it was 50 cents. This is about laying the basis for establishing that healthcare is no longer a right, it's a privilege. And we do not want that, and we will not stand idly by while that happens. This is about coming together as a movement and saying that we will not let the Abbott government attack our right to universal healthcare. In the same way, we will not let the Abbott government attack our right to education. We will not let them whip up racism, whip up homophobia, whip up sexism. This is about actually saying to the Abbott government, we will campaign for universal healthcare and we will not let you get away with it. So I hope to see everybody at future events.
Why I support Anonymous is because I get to hang out with good people who feel the same way that I do, and we get to talk about issues that relate to me and everyone in this world.
Okay, so, Elliot, what do you think of co-payments in healthcare?
I disagree with co-payments in healthcare. Is that enough?
And under a shining sun showed we could silence their influence, but try as they might, they couldn't silence love. You can't silence love. Let history show how hard fought that war was won, so we may never know how close we'd really come. How close we'd really come.
Quite an experience.